Hicks is over Sidon. So Soul Sisters is above Skate.
Oh, okay.
Are we live? Yes. All right, folks. So we've been doing a little stupid.
Ben Moore does not like Skate Shift.
A little bit of investigation work. So we think we've got 7. Okay, we got 7 of the 8 matches locked in, and it looks like the 8th match is about to be done here. So. Do we want to announce names, or do we want to just kind of throw some archetypes out and wait till we have a final?
Yeah, let's wait till we get the final. We don't want to, put any false on.
Is looking like though is we're going to have 8 unique archetypes.
No duplicates. Distinct, about as distinct as you could get.
Yeah, this is just like a smattering of everything you can find modern.
Yeah, I would say if you took pretty much the top 8 archetypes.
Well, I don't know if I can go that far.
Well, okay, no, sorry. I'm trying.
This deck is in here.
Yeah. So we'll read some of them out to you. We have Malirapod. Yeah. Very top contender tier 1 deck without a doubt. No surprise there. Second is Affinity. Again.
I lost round 1 to the guy who's piloting it.
All right. Better than Jeremy Schofield playing Affinity.
I played terrible. Master of Ethereum is a Lord of Effects.
Helps all of them.
Green Souls ain't nearly as good.
Yes. So look out for those Lord effects.
Yeah.
Then we have Malirapod, Affinity, and Burn. Burn. Nice. Burn. Just get them. Yeah. Oh, what?
Carry bolts.
There you go. All right, we got it. So we may be a little biased towards this Burn deck. Then we have the Boogeyman in the room, Jund, whatever you want to call it, green-black. The deck that's been the best for way too many years now. It's still here. It still wins. It's still being played. Yeah, and Jund for life.
We'll save the next one for you.
I hate everyone who plays this deck. Escape Shift is stupid. Good play. Escape Shift is stupid.
So we will have Escape Shift deck in there. So if you, on turn 6, if you're interested in casting a 4-mana sorcery to win the game, this is your match.
Yeah.
And you're excited about this next one.
Soul Sisters.
You would only wait a minute.
Yeah, seriously.
Yes, and it looks like
a Soul Sisters Affinity matchup?
No. Burn.
Soul Sisters Burn matchup. Oh man. Can they cover that? Is that a thing we can do?
I don't even know if I want to cover that.
I want to see Airchain's face.
when he cracks it.
It was turn 1 martyr.
Martyr.
Well, I remember round 1, just like walking through the room and just seeing this Burn player with a Legion Loyalist and a Goblin Guide against Sarah's Ascendant. That was a 6/6. And he just felt like his tournament got thrown away. And I believe he did.
I remember the first time I saw this deck was like, I was at PAX, and I was playing in the Magic Online live series when they used to have those. It was just like big money for like the softest tournament ever. And Kai Bude was crushing at an extended GP with it, I think it was.
Wow. When you're Kai, you could, most sealed decks will. Oh, so they're now currently announcing the top 8.
So Nick Daniel, this year we saw on the stream, that's our Malirapod player, locked in for the
first seed.
Danny Royer is our Affinity player.
Second seed. Ooh, Francis Toussaint. He leapfrogged Eric Chan with breakers.
Burn. So Eric Chan burn deck in 4th.
Oh, the Delver.
Okay, so Delver jumps all the way to 5th.
Okay, it's a Delver Burn matchup.
That'll be interesting. Jason Hicks.
Yeah, so Soul Sisters. Matt Kirkland. So blue-white control was the last deck to sneak in. Matt Kirkland we saw on stream.
Yeah.
And Scott Sidon with Escape Shift deck in 8th place.
So we have our matchups are Malirapod versus Escape Shift. We have
Affinity. What's the deck?
Affinity played against in 7th.
Is it blue white?
Yes, Affinity.
Blue-white control, yeah.
Affinity versus Blue White.
That's my favorite. Blue white.
I feel like it.
3 was Junk.
Yeah, Junk versus Soul Sisters. Honestly, I think of all these decks, that's the nightmare for Soul Sisters, right?
Yeah, like Beleaguering Soul strategy with all our spells, Karma White Ooze.
Yeah. I think this is not a happy place for Soul Sisters to be.
And then we've got Burn
versus Delver.
Burn versus.
Delver.
Oh god, Burn's be happy about that.
Yes, yes.
Very, very happy he went against Delver.
Not to mention also being open play in that matchup.
Oh yeah.
Which is a big deal.
Versus 5, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's between 4th place and 5th place is huge.
Yeah, and it's funny too because first and second were the only point differential. Everyone else was decided on breakers.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, I guess. Yeah.
Are you guys still doing feature matches during the top 8?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, just want to double check, make sure everything's on the
Yeah.
same
I think so.
Yeah. So I guess we need to decide which match we would like to feature.
Well, Jared's already stuck off, so he might be trumping us and already just grabbing one.
Oh, okay.
What do you guys like?
I want to watch an interesting matchup. So I'm interested in. All right.
We gotta give the Soul Sisters guy some credit.
The Soul Sister. We could.
It does also get Francis on camera.
I mean, we could. Francis. He's a spotlight hog, but I will watch him play any day. I'm also interested in Malerapod versus Scape Shift. I don't know how much interaction there is between the two of the decks.
Basically,
Well,
we're gonna do Escape Shift at some point.
We could ask them if there's any chance they could put him at the table next to a deck match that might be slow, so that we have a chance to possibly jump
Yeah,
over.
switch it over for game 3.
Yeah, I think we want to watch as many of the top 8 games as possible. So when we end
I
here,
can make that happen.
we'll want to transition to another game and move them over.
Yeah, like we could watch one of the more aggressive matchups and then transfer over to a slower one. Mm-hmm. Because Burner Affinity will be done hopefully quickly. Like,
Yes.
Affinity's going to go away control, it might take a while.
I mean, it'll be over, but it won't be over. Right.
We'll just be sitting there for a while.
All right, so you have to pick a deck that's going to run through this top 8. What deck do you think has the matchup advantage of the decks in here?
Well, when we were looking at it before, I was going to say Malerapod, but now that we're playing Escape Shift in round 1, Junk has to be the favorite one. Just because it has so many 50-50 matchups that, like, none of these are bad matchups.
Right. No, absolutely not. None of them are truly awful.
And, like, the way it lines up, like, Escape Shift, if it gets paired against Delver, it could be really awful.
Yeah.
Or, like, yeah, like,
Escape Shift probably doesn't do that well against Burn, I imagine. It just seems kind of slow.
Burn and Affinity are both not great matchups. So there's a couple scary things. Escape Shift definitely, like, if it runs into, like, Malerapod and Junk and then Soul Sisters or something like that,
It can.
it could take away this tournament. And it does have the good matchups there, but it also has the 3 scary matchups.
So we're thinking that the Escape Shift player is really banking on the bracket shaking out in his favor.
Because, like, yeah, the Escape Shift deck is about 50-50. If it plays a bad matchup, it can go really rough, or drop poorly, go really rough. The Junk deck and the Pod deck are both very, like, 50-50 decks. Mm-hmm. They have game against all of these, but it could go either way. Burn, if it ever wins.
If Burn ever meets Soul Sisters, that one's just. It's over.
It's not a finals I would like to watch.
No, I would. Oh, it would be so disheartening.
We just have the camera on Eric Chan the entire time.
Yeah, it's
Directly on his face.
yeah,
Then we know how the matchup goes.
yeah. Just watch as the sadness, the tears.
Well, yeah, this is also Affinity is not actually that poorly positioned right now.
No, I think as the Affinity player, what's your bad matchup? I mean, I feel like it's got game everywhere. I mean, Affinity just has explosive draws.
You can run over this blue white deck very easily. It is playing a lot of rats, but it's not playing all the creature removal that these other decks are playing. It doesn't have that builds. So you could run through it pretty well. The Junk matchup and the Pod matchup could be pretty difficult. Master Worm is not a card you want to see.
Yeah, yeah,
That definitely killed Edge Champion.
yeah.
So that can give you some trouble. Junk can give you some trouble with those souls. I don't know how the Soul Sister matchup works, really.
I mean, if you can infect them,
Yeah, you do just have infect in your deck.
like you can just infect them and it doesn't matter. You have to dodge all their the hawk. My mind is going blank. That
Yeah, the Squadron Hawk.
the squadron hawk, right? Yeah. So like
That's better than Graceful, probably. And they might also have Special Procession if they're playing that version.
yeah.
So that can give you a lot of trouble. I know that if any player, I believe, does have Electric Wing sideboard.
Okay. Well, that'll be super valuable.
That's the one with Electric Wing.
I think this is going to come down to who has the best sideboard,
Yeah.
right?
Well, it's so much what modern is sideboarding.
Oh, absolutely. And knowing how to sideboard, when to sideboard, how to do it, play, draw, there's a lot. So I think, are you familiar with your deck? Are you familiar with the metagame? Do you know how to sideboard properly? So we'll see.
If this pod player, like, when I was playing pod in the GP, I playing Escape Shift, in game 3, I blurted out 3 lands.
Wow.
I was so miserable. I just, like, I don't care if I didn't care what I drew as long as I had 2 power.
Right.
I blurted in, like, all of my dirtly creatures just because I was miserable. I just thought the match was horrible. I ended up, like, winning just barely because I beat him down with like a Scavenging Ooze and Eidolon of Rhetoric.
Eidolon of Rhetoric.
Yo, I ordered in because I did nothing else. I didn't die to anger the gods. Thank God.
There you go. That's so funny.
I don't actually suggest doing that.
Yeah. This is you're at the end of your line. Your day's going rough. You're looking for something with power and toughness. You find it. It goes in. You make it happen.
And yeah, it works.
That's good. Well, it's pretty crazy to see this diverse of a top 8. I mean, I was looking around the tournament hall earlier, and there was a lot of affinity. There was a lot of green-black, but
yeah, there was like very represented decks, but you also saw like there was Boggles running around.
Yep. I saw Boggles, saw Infect.
Soul Sister decks, the one Delver deck I saw was in the top 8.
Merfolk, I saw some Merfolk go pretty deep. Very, very close. So, to me it says, like, if I was to predict, I think the players playing the archetype decks, this affinity player, this pod player, the junk player, they knew what they were doing with their archetypes. They rose above. And then everyone else was mitigating against those, that these more rogue, kind of labeled as tier 2 strategies were able to take advantage where people weren't prepared. Like, no one came to this tournament today playing against Soul Sisters.
No.
It just wasn't on anyone's radar. Delver, probably not on too many radars. Burn's always around. But
Have the hate for it.
yeah.
Eric Chan was prepped for the mirror. 3 goddamn dragon spells.
Oh, he
He was ready for that mirror match. So yeah, like these decks, I'm just
Yep. What is the report?
We should be good to get both matches.
yeah.
Get both matches?
Yeah.
Excellent.
We will have a match ready for you as soon as the 1 quarterfinals is done.
That is.
Well, we have a match that's going to be set up at the table nearby.
Oh, okay.
If we run into a situation where a match finishes,
Uh-huh.
I will try and fish a separate match.
Oh, okay, excellent.
I've set up Matt Kirkland on the table next on the standby table.
Okay, excellent. And who are we going to feature first?
Soul Sisters versus Junk.
Soul Sisters versus Junk. I think this is an interesting matchup.
Zealous Persecution.
And yes, he does. He has Zealous Persecution. That is big game. He has another card that's like, I can't remember it. I need to see his listing.
Golgari Charm.
He has a Golgari Charm.
Okay, so these are some very key cards. You just cannot like fall behind. I don't know if the other opponent's playing Arm the Pure or Intangible Virtue in his deck.
I've seen a Johnny's Pride Mate. I've seen he's got the Sarah Descendant.
As long as he doesn't have these creature pump spells, he would probably favor in game 2 and 3 at least. Like, traditionally for the Jund matchup, you were very favored against these decks.
I think you should be. Like, outside the very absurd Martyr of Sands into Sarah Ascendant 6/6 that just gets out of
1 up to 4
yeah, you just miss. I can't see it going bad. Like, he even has Lingering Souls, which matches up very well against Squadron Hawk.
It's going to come down to whether he's playing cards like Intangible Virtue or Arm the Pure.
Yep, I completely agree. It should be favored for Junk, but we'll see. And maybe this mono white player has some Sun Titans out of the sideboard.
We'll have to take a look at his list because we don't really know.
I'm not familiar with this kind of archetype. He could have Sun Titans, and that would be a really some more. It's mono white. There's only so many options that he could have.
For Wind versus Kites is pretty big too.
Yeah, and if he's got an Emiria, he probably runs one Emiria.
Maybe if he's only the slower Martyr Proc kind of deck.
Yeah, I would be interested to see if he runs any proclamations.
Those have not been around for a while.
Yeah, I remember the first time I saw Martyr Proc, Gabriel Nassif was playing it in Tron, mono white Proc Tron, and he top-hitted some Pro Tour, and it was just so disgusting because you Chrono Savant and skip your turn forever, so your opponent just drew your deck because you were at 300 life or whatever. Just gross.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was just insane. I remember watching that deck, and then I tried to play it an FNM, and just couldn't kill anyone in time. My mechanics were not at Gabriel's level.
Just got draw all the time. Well, it does help that PTs are 60-minute rounds.
Right, and at a Pro Tour, I find that people play crisp. That There's less like stopping to read your cards because they don't know what to do. They
What's your Ian Robertson?
Ian is a very methodical player. He just doesn't play a lot, but he'll read the card and make the right decision most often.
Figure out what it does.
Yeah, it's just like, what does this card do? Okay, now that I know what it does, I'm going to make the right choice. Where people are like, oh, I've seen this card 100 times and I already know what to do, but, you know, he makes it work.
He's very, very good.
Yeah. All right. Well, I hope they're ready to go. I'm excited. This is going to be good. So at stake, what was it? 174 boosters, Commander's Arsenal, and I don't know, flight to Hawaii, seat at the Pro Tour.
Flight to Hawaii is the more important part.
Yeah, screw the look, whatever. This game, I just want to lay on the beach.
That's what I did. 0-4 drop. PT Hawaii last time.
Oh man, I mean,
0-4 drop, beach bracket.
yeah, better than like 3-5. You know, just like claw your way to the finish line and just not make it.
We'll have to recruit the player for Team MTG Canada.
It's true. So Ben Moore, the captain of MTG Canada, he's actually out here just scoping the field. I've participated on this team and hopefully will again. And so we're always looking for new talent. So we'll see if we'll be watching. We'll have all these games recorded and be like, I don't know, this guy doesn't use his fetch lands right.
Very ruthless.
Yeah. Not everyone makes it. Everyone makes it.
I got turned down one player.
One player. Ooh, well, hey, got to start somewhere. Got to start somewhere.
Turned down before he asked, but
He'd be like,
he
hey.
ended up asking, so that was a good feeling. I didn't say no to him.
Yeah, it was like, I've already decided that.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of you. Called me overrated.
Call me over. Wow, it's harsh.
It was pretty harsh. My
That's-
feelings were a little hurt.
And then he was on his own. Yeah. Teams are funny. I don't know what else to say.
And they're fun. Portland was a great time getting the 8 players in the dorm room.
Yeah, I mean, I strongly believe that in order to have success at that level, that week-long time of dedication is an essential.
You need to be staying together. You need to be an actual team. It's a big part of it.
Facebook groups are not teams.
No.
Facebook groups are friends. And, you know, there's some things that can happen there, but you want to go to a Pro Tour, you want to compete against Channel Fireball, you want to compete against these teams. They're a week and a half, 2 weeks, and they're better players than you. And, yeah, they're better than you, they're working harder than you, they're practicing more.
Even though we didn't have 8, we didn't have the 8 of the best players, but I feel like it helped all of our records.
Sure, absolutely. I mean, if you took 8, players of equivalent skill level and said, just you can talk once in a while and share ideas, I'm confident it comes nowhere close to the success that you guys had, and I think it's an essential part of the whole Pro Tour experience.
Yeah, just getting together,
and it's fun. And it's fun. You're kidding me. You don't want to be on a beach in Hawaii with all your buddies playing Magic cards for a week. Yes.
We're renting a beach house really soon.
Oh yeah, we should need to do that.
That's what we did last time. We did the first 3 days we went sightseeing.
Yeah.
And we just rented this hotel and we were there for 3 days, and then on the Monday, I think we went on a Saturday or the Sunday actually. We rented a beach house and we were all just chilled out, all 10 of us or something like that.
That's so sweet.
And I didn't win a single match in testing or the Pro Tour, but had a lot of fun.
We had a lot of fun, all right? And
Great time.
this game is about fun.
Monty ate all of my food.
Monty Davudi, that
Great guy.
Monty
All of my
eating all the food.
No. All of my food.
Oh, just your food.
Specifically.
Wow, that's cold. That's cold.
There's 1 serving left, and he took it from me.
Did you who did the cooking when you guys were in Portland? You just eat out every night.
Portland was a lot of eating out. Yeah, we were at a university. There's Chipotle literally in our building.
Oh yeah, that's GG.
Perfect. So we were surrounded. We were in the downtown area. There was a train, a 10-second walk away. A Starbucks, a Chipotle, a bunch of restaurants. McDonald's got eaten a lot, especially by Sammy.
I love Sammy.
Yeah, you love him, you hate him.
Yeah, I mean that's true. There's no middle ground.
He's an awesome guy. Quite the fan, and I'm very happy I was able to wrangle him and Ray. Just stay on the guy's team.
Yes, yeah.
No. Didn't get big time this time.
Yeah, I mean that's good. Well, I don't know. I think we have a good group. I think we'll do really well.
Like the 4 or 5 ones we have so far.
Yeah, I mean my experience in Atlanta, I could tell you the people I would want again. And Sammy didn't really do anything until we all got together, but then he was so valuable. His like Facebook and like primitive conversations, but when we actually got there, he was just like, he just took all the terrible ideas that people were putting out and just killed them. He's like, we're not messing around with this. This idea is terrible. It's awful. We're not wasting time. It's like, oh, thank you. I wanted to say that, but you just did it so much more arrogantly than I could have, and it got the point across.
Sammy's really badass, and like Ray is just
He's just talented.
He's a better player.
Yeah.
And works harder than everyone else. It's not even remotely close.
I mean, yeah, I don't know what else to say. I remember so the night before Pro Tour Journey to Nyx, we were like, okay, this is the deck that you wanted.
All the deck lists.
Oh, excellent.
This is more than
We have 30 deck lists. Alright.
for one specific list. What do you want for your feature match?
Oh, I'm going to be taking the
Okay. Okay, so I have the Soul Sisters here.
Take a look.
So,
Angel of Sublimation? I don't know what these cards do.
I don't know what these. What?
He has got it. He has the 1 proc.
1 proc, okay. 3 Honor the Pure.
Big game. Brave the Elements.
Brave the Elements. So isn't Angel of Jubilation like all white creatures get +1/+1?
Oh, yeah. Players can't pay life or sacrifice creatures to activate abilities.
Yeah. You guys want to rescale the play that so it shows up real nice?
No, it should be good.
It should be good. We're
Just take a look here. Just make sure.
take a quick look.
No, I guess not.
I guess like they're fine because we can't really use the overhead camera.
Yeah, the overhead camera doesn't.
It was mainly for the overhead, but it was too choppy to ever use.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they look good.
Yeah.
If we can actually get them just to put their stuff closer to the wall.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have.
So, what does Shattering Blow do?
I believe it's a red white hybrid card that exiles an artifact from enchantment.
Okay, yeah. I
Just one of the two.
I think that's
Yeah, let's wait. Yeah, that looks excellent. Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
So you guys are all done here? We're good.
Yeah, we're ready to rock. Let them.
Gatherer shirt search of all these cards.
Yeah.
Google something else.
Thank you.
Oh my god, I love this. Sorry.
I'm so popular.
By the way.
Did you know?
So what's the first? I'm gonna look up Shadow Blow. I believe it is white 1 for 3/3 flyer. White creatures get pumped up. And
I think creatures get -1/-1 also.
oh yeah, non-liquid.
I think
really?
so.
That'd be banana.
That card is bananas, and it's awesome against Pod.
Oh, it is very good fun. I remember looking being told to play that card, and I didn't.
I didn't.
But still. Yeah, I'm looking up Shadow Blow.
Yeah.
Right here, all non-black creatures get +1/+1, and players can't pay life to or sacrifice
Other
creatures
non-black
to cast spells.
Okay, so that seems like pretty big game. Like it can't be.
Just exile target effect.
Okay, so that's not too much to get.
It shuts off fetch lands.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, shuts off fetch lands.
That's kind of absurd. Does lightning bolt though? Oh, he's a bow.
No, he is junk.
Oh, that's bad.
So this angel could be very good. It depends about who gets on board. Who is forced to block?
Like for instance, he uses save as abrupt decays for these players.
Yes.
He just has to.
Well, it's not like he's not running any token generators.
Really?
There's no spectral procession.
Dude, ignoring can I be a runner for this one?
It's convoke, right?
You can invoke one.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no lingering souls in here. There's no spectral procession. So I actually don't think the Honor of the Pure is that scary outside of the Squadron Hawks.
That's true. Ranger Vios is a very big game.
Yes, Ranger Vios is big game.
Don't know how he's gonna play.
I think it's gonna come down to Tarmogoyf.
Does he have
4 paths.
Okay, I was looking for the other Soul Sister. I only saw 3 Soul Lemons, so I got really confused.
Yeah.
So he's the 4 paths, which are gonna be like very important, as well as the Dragon Light. I'm really surprised not to see any like special possessions or
They're not even in the sideboard. He's. What does that even do?
Commander plays half land.
Gives you 2 life.
Okay, I mean that's pretty good with like a Johnny's Primate.
He has the 1/5 man land.
Blocks for days.
Ghost quarters, that's good. 4 of them.
Both for green watch.
Yeah. No, this guy came to game, so
It's really interesting. I like how he wrote
yeah. No, this is a judge, obviously, right? The judges have like written on these, and they have like their weird code, and someone really likes Soul Sisters. Just super pumped.
Oh, no. This judge wrote Jund accidentally on
But does not know.
Wrong room. This is not the bathroom. So he's the second in the sideboard. Wow, this guy's an XP.
I mean, he went this deep in the tournament. I mean, he's
Although only 10 points. Could get Blood Moon, who knows?
It could happen.
Fighting against Delver.
He's got the 4 Ghost Quarters too. Like Francis only runs 3 basics between the paths and the Ghost Quarters. Like these could
Really taxing, yeah.
they could really quickly turn into wastelands.
Streamlines.
Strip mines, yeah.
Yeah, this is interesting. Although there is like very few sources of card advantage, except for Mentor at the 3 minutes you do, if you card power 2 or less, pay 1 draw card.
Literally making there?
So there's
And a main deck angel. Wow, I thought this was all sideboard nonsense.
No.
no.
This is main deck. This is really interesting.
Yeah.
Once again, for deck like, this is the biggest difference, I think, between Jund and Junk. Like, I think for Junk, this match is actually very good for you.
Yes.
Junk might have a hard time fighting through all this.
Like an Olivia Voldaren would do just wonders against this deck.
Yeah.
Whereas Junk, you have your Lingering Souls. I think the sideboard, like if he can draw that Golgari Charm, if he can draw that Zealous Persecution.
Yeah.
He's gonna need hit key cards.
Engineer explosives too.
Oh yeah, he's got
Unreal.
yeah, Engineer Explosives.
And then, how do you mold Thrun?
Yeah, I mean,
4/4.
yeah, you just want to. I think you just want big creatures, and you just want to start attacking.
Yeah. And like the rest of the sideboard, there isn't really much. You get the Thrun, maybe even a Foul Off. Timely reinforcements, for sure. Golgari Charm, Zealous, Explosives. I got some good amount of cards.
Do you bring in the Mind Sensor to shut down the Squadron Hawk? Hawk hunting?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I actually don't mind that.
It's not the worst.
It's not at all. The game is on. Oh. So they're actually playing.
We're just goofing around.
Talking about how sweet this deck is. We see it in action. Okay, so there's a Foxy, the Lingering Souls, and there's Career Crossroad. Oh, Fox is in a position. Okay. So he's done. Francis has done a pretty good job at turning the cards from his hand.
Alright.
Looks like it was Soul's Attendant and another card. I can see it.
So there's
Brave the Element.
Brave the Elements. That looks like a Stairs Ascendant.
Well,
Couple of-
Soul's matched up really well against these cards, right? Like,
Yes. Absolutely it does.
I believe there's 2 more lands in this guy's in
Oh. He may have just flash ran the
Brave.
for the Brave there. He
Jason Hicks. Yeah, no package. This is not looking good for Jason.
for Jason.
These Lingering Souls do a lot of work. Because yeah, without these pump, these 1/1s just trade off.
Yeah, and you can't trade if his Lingering Souls gets a 4/1. That's too much.
Yeah, because this deck it runs very little card advantage inside of the pretty expensive Mentor Elite. He's only playing 20 lanes and strong 5 with them.
Yeah, that's
That's kind of awkward. One of them is the Career Crossroads. And like, even now, like, Martyr won't activate the Sarah's Ascendant. The Sarah's Ascendant is going to be just a 1/1 lifelinker. Is that another Inquisition? That is brutal. Yeah, you definitely need to find out. Just blood of the Brave Elements, name it Black or something.
well, you probably just name White.
Well, I'm assuming he's attack. Well, they don't like the. I don't think Sarah's Ascendant flies yet.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, yes. Yeah, Black seems fine. And he's got 2 lands. All right, so the door is open here.
Top already. It's only turn 3. He only has 2/1 on the player. It's not going to be good. Francis has to be happy with this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully, Francis.
If he has any kind of pressure in his hand,
If a Goy for an Ooze comes down.
or a Dark Confidant, He's attacking, so he's got to feel confident with.
Something. Oh yeah, he does have a land flashback to souls if needed. Okay, that's good.
This Lingering Souls getting good work done.
This looks very good for Francis right now. I would like to see what's insane.
Yes. Show us your hand. Abrupt Decay. That's significantly better position than.
He's up to the edge. So what did he draw? A Martyr's Hand and a white card in his hand.
This is just a 1/1, and I.
So Francis will have to play. Hopefully he activates his package on opposing package. Just because
to protect his Stirring Wildwoods.
Because that's just more pressure. It's something that nothing really Jason can attack through.
Right. The thing will be. The interesting thing to me will be that Francis actually has to kill Jason. Like, he can delay for so long, right? He does need to eventually deal lethal damage.
Right, like he's 4 power already, as well as the String Wildwood. He's not in a bad position at all.
No, he's not. I'm not saying he's in a bad position, but like with a Sarah's Ascendant in play, with a Soul Warden effect in play, like it'll take him much longer than he would be happy with to close out this game.
So yeah, Jason does have a lot of time to draw out of this. He used burning the package right away to get on the white source. That's good. Although this does leave Francis with Abrupt Decay mana.
Let's see what he draws. I think he just wants threats. That's a trampling threat against 1/1s. That'll
definitely probably plays with the trade up here first, just in case. Probably no, he doesn't attack yet.
Yeah, he's just lining up. How many creatures do I want to attack with?
Probably 3.
Yeah, I think 3 is the number.
Even if he goes all out and you block the Soul's Attendant, you're perfectly happy with that trade. And you're able to set up the Abrupt Decay on another one. So if Jason does it Honor the Pure, it could be very bad.
Well, he's got the Abrupt Decay, so he
No,
can.
it could be very bad for Jason because it might incentivize him to attack.
Oh, I see. Right.
Angel Jubilation is probably just the best card to draw. He has
Yes.
quarter, so that does deal with the first mana.
Yep. And Francis has 1 basic in play, and we know he only runs 3.
So you can pick up that other forest, that other swamp. And you draw. Oh, Mentor, that is going to die.
That is going. Yeah, I can't describe it any better. That card will die.
So if I am Francis here, I really want to attack his like very crossroads.
It actually is kind of a problem. Francis doesn't have a ton of gas.
Yeah, I didn't want to get my corner opponents. Hopefully next turn, like if you attack with the Dream ability, he probably gets a Ghost Quarter, which means he can get an untapped land and then package. No, he can't because the Ghost Quarter is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Francis draws.
Yeah, attacking you with the Dream would protect yourself from, like would protect the Wildwood from the package.
I feel like Francis needs a quicker clock.
Yeah, we don't have perfect life totals, I believe. I don't think these are accurate.
No, I don't think these life totals are accurate.
They're right now.
Oh, it is 14 to 24.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Francis is actually a pretty low life total from all these thoughts. He uses shocking himself.
Yeah.
Drew the Goblin Shrine, so has a good amount of white sources. This Wildwood will be active soon. Is he? Okay, he does the same one back. Yeah, Ghost Quarter is picked up on him. So this is looking pretty good for Francis.
He's certainly ahead here. So who draws better? Who has better options off the top?
Has to be Francis.
Yeah, I mean
Look at the amount of 1/1s for 1 instead.
Yeah, this is true.
Look at like the cast exiles that don't do anything.
Although, like, there's some pretty scary cards. Like, if Jason draws a Squadron Hawk or a Johnny's Pride Mate, because he's already got that Soul Sister in play. Like, those are big cards.
There are a few cards with Ranger Passion. I can't even cast Ranger Ghost right now.
Yeah.
4 drops are kind of scary, but at the same time, it's like Lily,
Tarmogoyf.
confident.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like Francis is running better off the top.
It's just full power threats, and like once you get the Wildwood, you start sitting back there, start serving in with it. Jason does start sitting back with white cards in his hand. This Martyr could, it's not light. Martyr could get pretty scary along with the Sarah's Ascendant and bring him up to 30.
That's true. It'll take a little while, and these Lingering Souls are going to because it's 3 life per white card, correct?
Yeah.
So, if he holds a white card, Francis is attacking for 3 a turn, so nothing is happening.
It does take the 2 to get the Wildwood active. He has 12 life and under no real pressure. I like it.
So,
It doubles his claw.
yes, I think this is correct. The amount of damage that Jason can put out is just not much at all. And Fran is more than willing to trade a token. I think 6. No, 4.
There's 2 tree drops and 2 string wildwoods. He's running the full 4 tech edges. Francis here just wants to drop Planeswalker.
Yes. Garrick would be phenomenal.
Phenomenal. Liliana would still be very good. He can protect it. And just start eating away his point resources.
That's a big attack. 6 damage, let's...
Yeah, he's going down to 15.
And the thing is, even if, Jason were to draw a path to kill that last token, it's just not enough damage back. This is not a good race. Jason...
Really awkward draw for Jason to beat any of his mana. His Kabir Crossroads, or his Fruit Watchhouse, or very awkward draws for him.
Yeah.
Because it lets him to not play these powerful 4 drops that he needs to draw. Mm-hmm. Ranger Deals can be very game-breaking here.
Brave the Elements, I think, is a pretty weak draw here.
Oh, yeah, Brave is just not good. You can get it for 3 damage. It's just a bad Lightning Wolf at this point.
Yeah. Oh, he's thinking about it.
Well, if he did draw Brave the Elements, the attack wouldn't be too bad.
He trades a Brave for a token, he gains a life.
Yeah.
It's...
You put him in front of the Senate. Probably be Brave the Elements' turn. I like it. It just turns down his clock by enough. It deals him 2 damage. It turns his clock down by 1 damage.
Yeah.
It's a slow grind back into this game, but it's a quarter of a card for 1. And you can
Yeah. Blocking the Soul Ascendant.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. You probably gain more life in the long run than the Senate will.
Yeah, I mean, I feel... No effects. Okay. Maybe... This is interesting. Maybe... Did he draw a Proclamation, maybe?
Well, he has a castle. I don't think he has 3 one-shots in this creature.
No, not yet.
Yeah, and then the creature close combat, it doesn't gain life, so...
And that was another Sarah's Ascendant?
Yeah, it looks like he's just looking to trade 1/1s for Lingering Souls. Another... Oh, basic. That's a dead draw entirely.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll just stack regardless later in the game.
Yeah.
I guess you just attack with a Wildwood 2 tokens now.
Yeah, I think so. He needs to make sure that this Martyr can never jump those Sarahs into super range.
Then that's what I'm scared. Now the Maelstrom Pulse is such a big game.
Oh, Maelstrom Pulse would be fun.
Friends and all my cards have a separate position. In the Thoughtseize, 3 of them are gone.
Yeah.
He's already got them in the early game, so... Other than lands, he has 3 dead draws in his deck.
Compared to Soul Sisters, which, Brave's not great, Soul Warden's not great, Saracen doesn't really do anything, additional Martyr Sands don't really do anything. Soul's Attendant, lands. And this is the position... This is the position that John wants to be in. He just wants to remove all the resources and say, statistically, I'm better off the top than you. We do have our first result. Eric Chan is up 1 game. He's playing the Burn deck. So Burn is 1-0 against Delver.
It's very favorable. Now he gets the additional Searing Blood from the sideboard to kill all those creatures.
Yeah.
I can't imagine the dog that pulling through here.
No, his Snapcaster Mage is going to work so hard.
Blood moves are dead.
Yeah. So it appears like Jason has played another... Oh, I think this is the Angel.
Oh
Yes, and that's a big problem.
That's the strength. We need to double walk one of those Sarah Descendants.
Yes.
So we'll front take 4 with a 6. That was a 1. That one was a very good draw.
Which angel was that?
Angel of Jubilation.
Wait. Isn't it possible on a non-black creatures or is it?
You control.
Okay, that card's actually very good.
Yeah.
double blocks that, can still, he just turn Wildwood up now.
I mean, yeah, it's just like an unfortunate turn. It's not the end of the world. He just needs to draw real cards. That is a real spell that will do. It doesn't really get him out of the situation, but it buys him infinite time.
Yeah, I think you just play it, flash it back, pass the turn. You just need to draw one of your many removal spells, your planeswalkers.
Yeah.
You're ahead on board, you don't have to buy that much. You just have to run that out when he doesn't have a soul in play.
I think he's just trying to decide whether he wants to flash it back or leave up his Wildwood.
I don't think you can. You don't think it in white sources.
Oh, I see, yeah.
You don't have enough white sources to flash it back, or to not to move up the Wildwood. Definitely not to back here. I assume you're just thinking of how he can get punished for doing this.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing. He's just being careful. It's BDQ top 8.
Who's down?
The pod player is down.
Down one against Escape Shift?
Yeah.
Game one is very difficult. Because that deck's stupid.
Because man, if Francis could draw a Garrick, overrunning those tokens would be absurd.
Okay. It looks like he's running for these back. Francis really needs to put all four of those tokens in Angel Manipulation and put one of them in front of Sarah's Ascendant. That is the block he has to make here.
It's dangerous because of things like Brave, but it may be the play he has to make. He's at 6.
He drew the Brave here, like he drew the Brave here.
Yeah, I guess if he drew the Brave, he just casts it and wins the game. So he didn't drop.
Oh yeah, he just wins. On
Yeah.
the spot.
So yeah, absolutely. So plays around a potential path.
Powering Light, the Path to Exiles.
Double checking what Angel does. No, I don't blame him at all.
I like this a lot. Like now you can leave back that one token that lives to beat the Martyr.
Combat just resolves.
This is very good for Francis.
Tremendous trade of resources.
That's it.
And yeah, because now it's a 1/1. I don't think. Well, it appears that Jason doesn't realize that. So, what massive advantage! Oh,
Yeah, he can sandbag that forever and get
Yeah.
the Wildwood in there.
yeah,
He's on a 6-turn clock from the Wildwood alone, let alone whatever else he draws. Don't know what Jason drew. It could have been a path or something to deal with that Wildwood.
there's nothing you can do about that. I think you just
I think it was either path or Dawn Way.
start the wild march.
Maybe just a land.
I don't quite understand that attack.
No, that Angel is just so powerful. I don't think you can afford to get rid of it.
Not to trade it for lingering souls. Oh, well, he's got Maelstrom Pulse, so we'll see.
Well, he's going to gain 9 life off this Martyr of Sands.
Oh wow, yeah. See, and that's one of the things that like was just a little concerning. Like, Francis has to close the game. Although he's not drawing very well, man. If he could find a Scavenging Ooze,
Scavenging is very huge here.
Dark Confidant is
Not very good.
the gambler's way home.
I don't think Bob was going to strike. He was definitely going to yes. This Wildwood, like a third Lingering Soul would be phenomenal.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, Francis has drawn 10 lands.
Yeah.
So he needs one of his powerful spells back in this game. Honestly, I would take a Liliana at this point.
I mean, because of the Maelstrom Pulse, you just have infinite insurance, so...
Well, he only has 3 lands, so you only can run one Squadron Hunt per turn.
The thing is, like, Francis at 4, I would be tempted to not see. Yeah, look, he's attacking with the Martyr. Blocks.
Yeah, every time.
Yeah.
That trade is fantastic. He did not gain the 9 life.
Oh,
That's a dead card.
that is a dead card.
Who left him down?
Other than lands. So now he just has to say go, and this just is a waiting game.
Yeah, like, you need to see how far you can come in these Squadron Hunts. You need that Maelstrom Pulse.
Yeah. I mean, Jason only has how many lands in play?
Yeah, Jason's drawing spells.
Just mono gas. What?
Oh, no, it's not worth it. I
No.
Pulse earlier.
Maybe we have the life totals now. Wow. What a read. That is phenomenal. Maybe he's going to path his own Squadron Hawk, but that seems crazy. Wow.
Does that mean he didn't path a lot of them with attacks?
He
Totally right with having a path. Go me. Just didn't use it for some reason.
Oh, that's the Proclamation of Rebirth.
Ow.
That's big. That's big. But he doesn't have enough to forecast it.
Doesn't matter, you can just cast it.
I mean, he gets 3 1/1s, but I guess Francis is at 2. He needs Scavenging Ooze immediately.
Yeah, if he plays Squadron Hawk and he draws Scavenging Ooze, this is the game. But otherwise, like, this is just working out really, really bad.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say.
I think Francis needs to shuffle better.
He seems to draw an inordinate amount of lands.
Wow, my life plays in tank.
Playing with his prey. That was a great Thoughtseize. He must have known somehow. I guess the Angel Jubilation attack was just so weird. He had to figure something was going on. Francis already has it all figured out. Might as well drink some water. I know exactly what your hand is. Except for that proc.
That insane card you just read. Look at this guy's great.
He only has 3 lands. He's just been drawing mono gas.
It's unreal. I hope he attacks this one.
He just forgets about the Wildwood.
Make my day.
That would be...
I wonder if he gets back 3 of the same card. Tell me something.
You somehow ends up with like 7 Squadron Hawks in play. Judge. No, I think Francis has 1 turn to draw Scavenging Ooze.
He has to not play proc. He needs to draw Scavenging Ooze.
I mean, if he plays proc, Scavenging Ooze, I think will give him enough life to live.
Actually, yeah. It's huge.
Yeah. I mean, there are only 1/1s that he's bringing back. It's not like...
One of his Squadron Hawks is fun.
No, he procs.
So, Martyr has to be involved. Yeah, double ascendant.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah.
Martyr doubles.
So you for 2 life.
Oh, no, he played... He got a Soul's Ascendant, so he's moving up to 17. Can he supersize that Ascendant?
I don't believe so. He's 30 more life. So he has to do it to show, 4 cards, 5 cards.
Yeah. Francis draws Tarmogoyf.
Something.
It's something.
It's not what he wanted, but it is something. But he just down board.
Yeah. I mean, there's no 2 ways around it. I think you still run out the Tarmogoyf.
Yeah, you play going faster and trade it now for you.
Yeah.
That's about all you got.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Jason will draw great elements.
Yeah.
Nothing will matter.
Had he had that Tarmogoyf earlier,
However,
if he hadn't, it would...
different game. It would have been a 5-6. Although it would have got the path burner.
It's true. It's true. But he didn't draw the path till a little bit later.
Would have if you would like some more damage in it. All the advantage you got with the Slumbering Souls.
They got him so much card advantage. Look at the lands. 3 lands to like 10. And I mean, yeah, there was a lot of tech edges and so forth, trade back and forth, but it's still even.
On another note, if he does draw a white card, he can pop Martyr, gain 12 life, and make it a crit against that 6/6.
That's pretty insane. Man, Squad Hawk into Proclamation.
Get draw from this.
So maybe he'll play double Squad Hawk.
If he goes double Squad Hawk and doesn't Alpha Strike, oh yeah, Strike.
Yeah. That's it. Alright, so game 1 goes to Soul Sisters off the back of just swarm techniques. So out of the sideboard, we talked about Soul Sisters. I think that certainly he's going to bring in those 2 angels.
Yeah. Just 2 angels.
2 more Angels of Jubilation, yeah.
And he'll still bring in That's the attack creature, right?
Attacking or blocking, yeah.
So that doesn't answer Tarmogoyf and Ooze, so that card has to win. Maybe even Leyline Saying Please for the discard spells. Although, I can't imagine he keeps the boxes here. Oh, this is definitely a point.
I don't mind keeping in Thoughtseize here. Like, it seems like a lot of the cards in the deck are so bad, and some of them are so good. If you just focus the high power ones.
The problem is you're running situations where, because you're going to go to top deck war against his deck every time. He's just so grindy.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Going down for 1 set.